Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Tarot Universe T Station. I hope to find everyone well, doing good. Hope the new year is treating you all fine. And welcome to any new members, any new people viewing my station or my channel. Welcome. Tonight, what I'm going to be doing is a general reading for Cancer. I'm going to be doing January 16th through the 31st. It's going to be a general reading, like I said. I'm going to be doing two Celtic crosses, one on top of the other. And then I'm going to be doing a 3-card past, present, and future. And then I'm going to be coming back and doing a love reading for my Cancers, okay? So I know you all love the love readings, and I love them too. So Cancer, 16th through the 31st. All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on. And we do have, on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Okay, so what's at the center of the issue here? We have the Three of Wands in reverse, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for some kind of progress to come in. And it looks like you may have turned your back on that because you might have stopped waiting. You were waiting for something to come in and it's in the reverse, so it looks like maybe you're losing hope in a situation that you might have thought was going to pan out, a situation that you thought you put a lot of energy into, and now it's time to sit back and wait to see what it's going to offer in response. And it looks like you got tired of waiting, it looks like. And let's see what the clarification card for that is. We have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, worrying about, you might be worried about whatever it is that you're waiting for to come in, whatever that might be. It could be a job, it could be a love affair, it could be, some kind of promise someone made. It could be a business, whatever. It looks like you're having some sleepless nights over it, though. Okay, and the crown of your reading, you do have Judgment in the reverse. So you're having Judgment is a card, like, it's almost like a karma card to me. It's like the Wheel of Fortune is more, bad karma, good karma type thing to me. But the Judgment card is almost like, when it's in the reverse, it's not like it's bad karma. It's like you're coming out of being judged. Maybe you felt, that somebody misjudged you, that you were misjudged. You weren't, somebody took some little small thing you did and put a spin on it, twisted it around, and maybe went around and told other people some things and made things look like they were something else than what they really were. That's what I'm getting out of this card intuitively. Okay. Now, in the base of your reading, I do have the Five of Wands, so it looks like maybe in the past there might have been a little bit of arguing over this situation. There might have been a fight, or it looks like a falling out. Looks like you're not fighting anymore with these people. It's like more than one person that you may have been fighting. Maybe it is a job situation. It could be a love situation too, and it could be family involved or friends involved in there, siding with one another or siding against you. It looks like there was a falling out, and it looks like that has stopped. The fighting has stopped. In the recent past, you have the Princess of Cups. So, you know, Cancer, you are just as sweet as can be. I mean, you're the cup sign, and so is Scorpio and Pisces. But it just looks like, you know, you were offering your love, genuinely, or you were offering your services on your job, and you were being the best you could be. You weren't trying to cause any problems. It looks like that in the recent past, you know, you were above and beyond, you know, being authentic and being real, and offering true companionship, friendship, loyalty to the job, loyalty to a lover. Okay. Now, in the near future, you have the Two of Swords. So the universe is asking you to make a decision about something, Cancer. And one road is going to be tougher than the other. Whatever decision you make, one road's going to be a little bit more emotional than the other. So you can make a decision to go back. That's what I'm getting. Whatever that means to you. You can make a decision to go back, and it'll be easy. It'll be easy for the immediate. But if you decide to go forward, it's going to be painful to move forward away from the situation. There'll be some emotional, you know, hurts and cries and some pain, emotional pain. But then I get, after a while, after you get past all the rain and the crying and all of that, and then you get out to where it's just a cloud, and then there's sun beyond that. Where on the other side it looks happy if you go back, but then there's like the moons out there, so it just shows like maybe, you know, if you spin this person around and they're going up the stairs, you know, it looks like maybe you could take the easy route now and have less pain and have pain in the future later on, or you could go the hard route where it's harder to take that path and then have it easier later on, is what I'm getting. Okay. All right, your energies right now, what are they? Ace of Cups, yay, awesome, Ace of Cups. Well, you're definitely realizing that you're the only one that is going to really be true to you. You're the only one that's going to be true to you, right? You're realizing that now. You do have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about becoming aware of your individuality, your own resources, what you have to offer yourself, what you have to offer to others without relying on others. It can also mean a new love coming in, and it can also mean that you are offering a new love to someone else. So that is your energy. So, I mean, you're feeling pretty darn good, the way I see it. Okay. What's in your environment? Your environment says Eight of Wands. So you got things that are blocking you from moving forward really fast right now. You're being blocked. You know, you probably want to move forward with a passion that you have. Maybe it's this Ace of Cups. You want to move after or towards someone. But it seems like it's going to be a slow start. It's like the universe is blocking you right now for a while. And then it'll move, and then it'll move forward after that. Once it tips the other way, then it'll move faster and forward for you. But for right now, all your effort and energy and passion is going toward yourself, is what I'm getting. It's going toward yourself. Maybe that's what you want. Now, if it was somebody that was wanting something else, like they wanted something to go out and get a job, or they wanted to go out and find a new lover, I would say that they're probably frustrated. But if this is you wanting to just be yourself, focus on yourself, you know, give self-love and meditate and all that good stuff, then you're a happy camper. This is in your environment, okay? Now, your fears and your hopes and your dreams, you do have the World, and it's in the reverse. So you're fearing that this is not going to end. You're fearing that you know, that you're not going to see some kind of ending to maybe whatever this was in the past here, this you know, having to make this decision, not having your ships come in, the fighting's over with, maybe it's not completely over with. You know, you're fearing that things are not completely done yet. You also have that Judgment card up here, which also means things aren't done yet. So this is going to continue on for a little bit longer. Okay, that's you're fearing what could happen if it continues to go on this way. Is what I'm getting. Okay. Now your outcome here is the Moon card with clarification of the Three of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, you know, your outcome is feeling kind of blue a little bit about the situation that's happened. I don't know what that is that happened where you're having to make a decision and there was some fighting going on, but it has something to do with the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups, you know, it could mean a third party was involved because the Moon is next to it. I'm not seeing the Ten of Swords. I'm not seeing any sevens here. You know, I do see this fighting card here. I don't see anything else right now. We're going to do another Celtic Cross too to clarify these cards, but it looks like the Moon card over, you know, not being able to celebrate something anymore. Looks like something that maybe you wanted to celebrate, you're not going to be able to celebrate it anymore, and so you're kind of upset about it. You're kind of sad. Okay. So let's see what was on the bottom of the deck here. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So you're really, you're playing like a guilt trip on yourself, Cancer. It's almost like you're beating yourself up. It's like all your intellectual energy is going inside, ruminating around inside your head, is what I'm getting from this card. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the next Celtic Cross. Move these out of the way. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Really interested in that Moon card and that Three of Cups. And then you've got the Ace of Cups down here, which is another interest of mine here. Okay, Cancer, what's going on here? January 16th through the 31st. Yours always kind of runs along a little bit about love. I always notice that, Cancer. There's a little bit of love in your general readings. I don't see any pentacles or anything like that. Okay. What's going on with Cancers? What about Cancers? Mix them up. Okay. Spirit wants to mix them up. That means mix them up. Okay, what's going on with Cancers? January 16th through the 31st. January 16th through the 31st. Okay, Cancer, here we go. And bottom of the deck, we do have, oh, there's your Ace of Cups again. Ace of Cups in the reverse over here, though. But it's Ace of Cups, right? Okay, so let's see what we've got going on in the center of the issue here. We do have King of Wands. So you're wanting to go out, and clarifying that as the Princess of Cups. You're feeling emotionally depleted. Are you feeling emotionally depleted over a fire sign? That's what I'm getting. Maybe you're feeling emotionally depleted over a fire sign. It could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. it looks like they're in the upright. They're feeling pretty good. And it looks like over here, Cancer, because you're the water sign, it looks like you're in the reverse. Maybe you've had a falling out with this person with a fire sign. And you're feeling kind of, your emotions, you're kind of feeling depleted. Either you fell out of love with them or you're upset with them. Your emotions are running high with them when you think of them. Okay. Now, at the crown of your reading here, I've got the Six of Swords. You're not wanting to move on away from this person, Cancer. And beneath that, the first reading, we had the Judgment card. So remember I told you it wasn't over. So you're not wanting to move away from this person yet. Not done with this situation yet. Okay. And beneath you here, you do have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So you're being really level-headed about things. You're being very level-headed, and you stopped the fighting. So that was good. Because there was bickering, and so you became the level-headed one and put a stop to that. Now, in the recent past, you have the Princess of Cups, which I said was you offering pure love. And then you have the King of Cups in the reverse. So, you know, you might... You know, I said that you're being level-headed over here, and I meant, you know, by you're not being delusional about this person, okay, is what I meant. Because over here it's showing that, you know, you started out being real sweet, and then it shows that, you know, when the King of Cups is in the reverse, he can be pretty, I don't know if it's you, he can be pretty pissed off. He can be pretty, his emotions will come flying out of his mouth. And we'll let you know exactly how he feels. Okay, all emotional. Okay, so it could be you. Now, that was the recent past. Now, in the near future here, you have Two of Swords. You need to make a decision. And you've got the Libra card here, the Justice. You want balance, you know. You want to make a decision where you're going to have some balance in your life, in your emotional life, in your love life, in your everyday life. So you need to make that decision. There's still a decision pending here. Okay, so let's look at your energies here. You came in with the Ace of Cups. We talked about how beautiful that was. And then now you've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So you do have this Ace of Cups, but you're not wanting to... you know, this might be you centering on yourself, because the the Knight of Wands in the reverse shows that you don't want to go out and chase anybody down. You don't want to go out after a passion that maybe you wanted to before. It looks like you're not. And you do have this Ace of Cups here, so maybe this is all of you centering on yourself, loving yourself. Okay. These beautiful cards, and I want you to see them because they're so beautiful. Okay, so let's go on to your environment. Your environment, you had the Eight of Wands. You know, things not moving fast enough for you forward. And then you've got the Four of Swords. So maybe that's okay right now, because in your environment, you're kind of like kicking back and relaxing. So this is kind of an okay thing right now that's happening, because you're kind of kicking back and relaxing and recuperating your energies right now anyway. So that's probably a good thing. It could be that because things aren't going forward, you're exhausted from wanting things to go forward, and you're laying down too. That would be the more negative side to look at it, but I have to say it both ways. Okay, so then we have your hopes and fears. You have the World card, that things are not going to end good, is what I'm getting. Things aren't going to end well. And then you have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Again, I think you got it in the reverse earlier. The Three of Wands is speaking of you're not thinking that things are going to move forward. Your ships aren't going to come in. You're not going to, things aren't going to pan out the way you wanted them to. If you had your hopes set on some kind of a dream coming, or somebody acting a certain way, or something turning out, maybe going to the next level and getting married, or you know, getting that job that you always wanted, it's showing that your fear, if this is in your fear sector, that you don't think that that's going to happen. Okay? Things are starting to look grim to you right now. And then in your outcome, you have the Star. You have the Star card. It's in the reverse. So you're waiting on your dreams, your hopes and your dreams to come true. You're still, you know, just because it's in the reverse, it just means it's coming. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come. It just means that you're still wishing for some things to come true. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you know, I don't know who's in your life that's a earth sign. We have a fire and we have earth here. So that could be a combination of somebody that you know. They might have an earth moon or earth rising and, you know, a fire sign sun or something like that, combination. Anyway, it looks like you've had a falling out with them. And, you know, so your hopes and dreams have been kind of squashed a little bit because of it. All right. And that was that Three of Cups that we talked about, the Moon card with the Three of Cups. So maybe that's why you're kind of sad, maybe because you're not going to be able to celebrate something that you thought, or go out with this person and celebrate together. Maybe the two of you like to go out and party together or just hang out. So it could show that that's why that you're upset there or sad. Okay, and in the bottom of your, on the bottom of the deck, we had the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So I said that you were kind of like maybe beating yourself up, either that or you're just focusing on yourself to, you know, you're ruminating with thoughts going on round and round in your head towards yourself. And then you've got the Ace of Cups here in the reverse. So, you know, again, this cup is pointing towards you. So both of these are. So the universe is saying, you know, send good message, talk good to yourself and love yourself. You know, I mean, I could look at it that way because that's really what it's saying. Send good messages to you and love yourself. Okay, it also could mean that, you know, you're beating yourself up, the negative side, you're beating yourself up and you're not feeling very loved. Okay, but turn it around. Talk nice to yourself and tell yourself that you love yourself and give yourself positive affirmations. Turn that around, okay? All right, I'm going to do a past, present, and future, Cancer, and I want to let you know that all the signs have been getting this. It's in the air. All this is like a big shift that we're going through. And all the signs that I have been reading for tonight, and I have really, really gone out of my way to make sure that the cards were put into different spots after each reading to make sure that, you know, it's not going to be like, is this just because I didn't shuffle well, because I did shuffle well. All the signs so far have been getting this type of reading where they're waiting for something to come through and something's not coming through. Someone's let them down and they're waiting for that person, or they're deciding, well, should I even wait any longer? It's all that type of stuff for all the readings that I've done, Aries through Gemini, and now yours. Okay, Cancer. January 16th through January 31st. Cancer. And I'm going to even mix these up even more. Past, present, and future. Past, present, and future for Cancer, January 16th through the 31st. Cards are tricky. Okay, ready? Let's do a good little. All right, past, present, and future. Oof. Got the Devil card. That's Capricorn. Capricorn card. Do you know a Capricorn? Anyway, your past, you have, you know, moving on away from toxic people. That might have been that 5 card in reverse that you put a stop to that fighting. So you moved away from some toxic, verbal toxic energy, okay? And then in the present, you have the Five of Cups and the reverse. So you were feeling pretty down about some kind of loss that you had with a relationship or something, a loss with a relationship. You were looking at the dark side of it instead of looking at the possibilities and the people still around you that loved you, that loves you. So you were looking just at the negative side of it, and you're coming out of that now. You're not so centered on just that. Now you're starting to see a little bit more of the full picture. Okay. And in the near future, you got the Devil card, so be careful that you're not going to go get into drinking or drugs or some kind of addiction. Be careful not to run into someone that has drinking, drug addiction. If it's just representing a Capricorn person, then you may run into a Capricorn person that you may meet, or this person could be a friend or something like that that may actually help you. Could be a friend that, you know, cares about you. Capricorns are pretty smart, level-headed people, and they, you know, if you run things through them that you're worried about, sometimes they come out with some really good alternatives and some answers. So I never look at this card completely negative, because it does belong to Capricorns, and Capricorns, you know, they're good people and they're smart. So, but it does also, on the negative side, it does represent. It could represent somebody manipulating you in the near future. So just be careful, okay? All right, Cancer. I wish I had a better reading for you. Oh my goodness. It's going to get better for all of us, because we're all getting bad readings right now. I shouldn't call them bad. We're all getting kind of negative readings right now, so it'll change. Planets will move. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye, Cancer. Talk to you soon.